don't want me to, then by golly, I won't. All right. So today we're gonna be warming up with a super fun and cool game called. Well, I guess it's not a game, but I call
All
it.
right. Hello, hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
So, just letting everybody here know that this is being live streamed, but the live stream is being unlisted, so that if you if things get crazy or out of hand, no big deal. And if you do want to get or watch a copy of this or something like that, I can just share it with you directly. I am going to be here to stream it into the Discord, but I am not going to be participating or turning on my camera because I feel like absolute crap right now. So you can safely go on without me. So I will not be turning on my camera or
perfectly fine.
Or participating tonight.
Hope you get man.
But I will be around, so I will answer questions and sometimes interact and whatnot.
Cool.
Yes.
And Alice, you really need to turn up your mic.
I thought it was my audio.
No, it's Alice. He usually comes in fairly quiet.
Testing 1 2.
Better.
Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can do this.
He's now in faraway land.
He has receded into the Matrix.
Probably be easier on everybody. Okay, testing 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Can hear you clear.
Awesome. Okay. So I don't like reusing things, so that's why I'm kind of.
And we can't hear you.
Well, I lean forward so that I can switch windows, but like. But it's fine because I have the window open now.
All right. So, funny story about turning away from your microphone. I was walking with my wife way back when. I'm going to tell them. There's nothing you can do. Make me not tell them. So I was walking with my wife over in our mall that we used to live next to. She's trying to stop me from saying this. And a new store had opened up that we were walking by. Forgive the sounds of struggling in the background. That's just her. And it was a store called Lush. And while she was, I don't know if you're familiar with Lush at all, but it is they sell cosmetics and soaps and things like that are artisanal, so it's all handmade. So what she decides to do is look over at the store and say, hey, fresh handmade cosmetics. But the thing is as she was saying that, she turned completely away from me and I couldn't hear a thing that she said. So it was like, hey, check it out. Fresh handmade cosmetics. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm over here. And now every single time that any of us turns away to speak from each other and says something that just turned away from one another, it's a fresh handmade cosmetics moment. So Ellis, you had a fresh handmade cosmetics moment.
Oh, wonderful. Amazing.
He's going to check something, right?
Yeah.
Why did I marry this man?
Yeah, you said yes. I just asked.
I'm still wondering why I said yes.
I have no idea either. Honestly, you should have seen the signs beforehand.
I should have.
You really should have.
Well, you are an actor. You're good at lying.
Yes, because that doesn't paint a disparate picture of me lying to you the entirety of the time that we knew each other and through most of our marriage. Yeah, that's I look like a fantastic human being right now.
I could listen to these stories all night. This should be what we do. This is yeah.
Story night.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be
I
fun.
could tell you stories of the games that we've played.
I don't like the tone you used to say that. That's
no
concerning.
board game. Please. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mateo, you can exit out and come back in. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, just give that a try. Yeah, if worst comes to worst, just restart.
Yeah. If by the way, I'm gonna fucking attempt it. Cheyenne, is that how I say that? Awesome. Okay. 'Cause I was gonna say, oh yeah, fucking twinsies, but the opposite kind of. I thought that was cool. Anyway,
Didn't get that, but yeah.
oh, I'm saying the whole like spaces are the opposite.
Oh, because
My
I
shit
love.
is also like vertical, so you can't see my little poles, but they're up there. But so today we're just gonna be having a nice chill day when Mateo gets back. Except Mateo can't chill. He'll bring all the energy, which is what I love and respect about him.
Mateo will rage.
Oh, absolutely. There is not a doubt in my mind. But I need that. I think it brings me up. But so I don't want to explain this twice. Whatever. I'll just do it again. So today we're just gonna warm up with the. Oh, he's back. I brought my shit.
He's back.
I got it. Yeah, Ellis is made co-hosts so that he can let
Yeah,
people in.
I can do stuff.
Hey.
You there now? Forgive
Oh.
me for the noise.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll stick
We
around and
cannot hear.
participate for a little while. We'll see what happens.
You there? Oh, damn. Okay. So tonight we're gonna start with the warm up called Tonight, where really we're just gonna share our mindsets with the group, because getting synced with your teammates is nice and fun, and it's kind of part of the reason why we warm up. So, like for example, tonight I'm feeling tired. I have a lot of responsibilities today, and I'm having some trouble juggling them. And I will go ahead. So that's gonna be what we bring to the table, what we're currently feeling, and then we're gonna make an action plan. So tonight I'm gonna go absolutely crazy. I'm gonna lose myself in the fun of improv, and I'm gonna act like a gorilla, howl, beat my chest, go crazy, and then we're all gonna go and we're gonna support whoever says the thing. We're with you, and that's what we're gonna do. God damn it! I didn't want to explain this twice.
Now I can't. You gotta explain this twice.
Now you know how I feel.
Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Tonight
It's not Jimmy, it's Jamie. Come
I
on,
said
man.
Jamie. It's just the way I talk. In my youthful voice. I can't. The A's and the I's, they become the same. I can't.
All right. Well, we were just joined by apparently Jimmy Lewis.
I said Jamie. I did. I swear I did. Okay, whatever. But Jamie. Tonight, our warm.
What did you do?
No, I didn't. I was a good boy. Jesus, nobody respects me. No, just tonight our warm up's gonna be a thing called Tonight. You might have done this. I don't know. Where we're gonna share our mindsets. We're gonna make a quick little action plan, and then our rest of our team, the rest of our players, are gonna show our support for whoever says their little thing. Who would like to go for? I need to add you to the list of people. Is there anyone who would like to share their little thingy first? If not, then I'm gonna fucking make someone go. So.
Boy.
I'm confused. What are we sharing?
Use the wheel.
General mindset, like
The wheel.
tonight I'm feeling tired, and that would be your mindset, and then whatever you're gonna do. So tonight I'm gonna let myself get lost in the fun of improv and go crazy because I'm tired or whatever, right? And then we're gonna show you our support. We're gonna be like, yeah, we're with you or whatever. Whatever you gotta do. Gonna get an applause probably. That would be easier.
Gonna get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Mateo is probably just going to rage against his machine.
That would be absolutely beautiful. I wish to the heavens that I could see his facial expressions while
Oh,
he's
boy.
dealing with this. I feel like that would be
I
fun.
don't. I'm feeling like he's holding that axe, right? Axe saw. He's
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
ah,
Yeah.
work.
You know what? I feel like just laughing at Mateo's misery is enough of one. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
J-
Um,
Just picking on Mateo. That's gonna be the warm up tonight.
yeah. And he can't get mad at me yet because he doesn't have his mic. Can't yell at me just yet. Well, since he's not here, and since I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like waiting much longer. We're just gonna do the thingy.
Fresh handmade cosmetics.
I know, okay, I can't. I just, my thing is here, my other thing's here. I'm in a situation.
Well, I mean, if laughing at people suffering is what we're going to be doing tonight, then I suppose if we make fresh handmade cosmetics a thing, my wife will murder me, so that could be something to laugh at.
Okay. Let's not make it a thing. Hopefully not.
Oh,
I hope
no.
we don't make it a thing, guys.
Yeah, absolutely not. That would be ridiculous. No, what? Never at all.
It's better than
But
the filth I
since-
witnessed last week.
That's why probably my plan is to hold tiny bit back and not make things R-rated.
Oh yeah, maybe do that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
yeah. Last got kind of crazy last time. So you know what? I guess while we wait, let's just hop into a fun little game that I like called Here's What I Know. So the way this works is that one player is going to take the stage, and everyone else is going to be in the audience. The audience is going to ask this one player some very technical questions or nonsensical questions, just questions that are generally hard to answer. But the thing is, the player who is on stage is an expert in all areas and therefore is able to confidently respond to all the questions. And just to keep this in mind, your emotions are going to trump sense here. That's very key. You know, be decisive, commit to yourself, and oh, this is going to go places. Jamie, would you like to go up first?
Sure.
Don't use my bones as a xylophone. That's not nice. No need for hurtful language. Awesome. So,
All right, let's do this.
everyone else, feel free to ask. Jamie's. Well, actually, you know what, Jamie? Why don't you introduce yourself, Mr. Expert in all things?
Hi. The internet calls me Big Voice Jay. No reason why. Not related to anybody, you know. So, I am an expert on all things and am taking all of your questions. Go ahead, AMA.
Excuse me, sir. My dad, the other day, he said that he loved me, but then he destroyed my Xbox. Why? What was his motivation? What were the exact thoughts running through his head when he did that?
His exact thoughts were, if my boy's not going to complete a speed run on one try, no one's going to. And he made that decision for the household. So, really, you're the blame to this.
Oh, okay.
Next
Feel free to
question.
just jump in with a question whenever you feel like.
Yeah, I have a father related question as well. So, a
Go,
little bit
Daddy.
of math beforehand. The average male adult can walk about I would say at about maybe what would you say, maybe like 5-10 miles an hour, something like that. The corner store is only about like a quarter mile away from my home. Why has it taken my dad 35 years to go there and come back?
Do you know what he was going for?
Milk.
You see, your dad is having to do a special thing for you, and he has to go elsewhere for it. You see, any idiot could go to the corner store and pick up some moo juice and bring it back to you and say, "Oh, look, I got milk." But no. Your dad was going after raw milk, which is illegal in some of these states, especially the one that you're in, and he's currently doing a nickel upstate. Next question.
Mister, I
Hmm?
I wanted to take my fish out on a walk, but it died. What happened?
You see, you had the leash on too tight. See, you have to be
Oh,
very careful when you're walking a fish. That's why you need to get the new patented Michael Montez Fish Walker 9000s, not the 8000s. That's what launched Captain D's. I'll tell you that in later. But the Fish Walker 9000s is exactly what you need on your next fish. And since what is it? The state fairs are getting ready to start or have started. I think you'll be fresh meat for the next carne. Next question.
So if the average human life is about 27,578 days, then and I need to fill up 10 terabytes of storage using nothing but selfies, right? How many hours would that take me?
Do you want to be average your entire life? Is that what you're going for? I just want to fill up the average amount of terabytes of selfies and TikTok videos and whatever else you do in the bathroom. No, I think you ought to be above average. Heck, you might even go below average. You're going to hit one of the two. But I don't want to hear talk of just being average anymore. Gives me heartburn. Next question.
Why are you here?
That is a great question. I am here because you're here. And you're here because he's here. And he's here because she's here. And we're here because we're all here. Isn't that wonderful? Think about that for a moment. How many more questions?
Yeah. How are you doing?
Last question, bro.
Oh man, I do what I do like I do it. I'm doing it for TV. That's what I do. I'm doing just fine. Just like Mary J. Blige said when she was talking on the floor of Congress in 1997, I'm doing just fine.
Okay.
That's all the time we have for this. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Alrighty. Do you really? I'm just curious because I don't want to.
No, I don't.
No, okay, because I was like, I don't want to keep going if you do. All right, bet. Let's spin the fun little wheel again. By golly. Oh shit. I should take this off. Hatim, you're our new expert on everything.
hello there, and welcome to this meeting. Hello there, Mateo, as well. It's good to see you in this lecture thing. So, how can I take your questions? I would answer.
You can probably take them from us telling you, likely.
Yeah.
I mean, no, sorry. I need to phrase that as a question. How will you take our questions?
I will take it directly from your oral communications.
Okay. Over how many years were we able to breed the banana such that its seeds are now almost imperceptible?
It's quite easy, really. Incest. That's what happened. The banana tribes have fought together, and then they were like, they were in their own tribes, and they just bred themselves into not having any seeds anymore. So now they need our assistance to
Okay.
populate. That's the word. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Bob Dabalina, Pinkie Pie News. What, going back to the populating thing, what music does conducive the most baby making?
I would say something around custom mixes. Have you heard of the hit song that goes like doo, 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 doo?
Oh,
Yeah,
stop!
that
That one
one.
makes me cry.
Exactly. It's very sad for us humans, but you know, they love the sadistic nature of it. So that's why they get it on
Oh yeah.
because they hate us. Next question. Who would like to go?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, we can.
loud and clear.
I know that it's based, but it's based on what?
It's easy. It's based on yourself. Because think about it. If you are the base, you go that's quite it, right? But if it's not based, it would be treble. I think. Yes. I mean, I'm an expert, of course. I think that. Anyways, next question.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Johnson, all about that bass weekly. Do you know exactly when this problem started?
What problem exactly?
The problem
You're the
of the
expert, you
bass
tell us.
going blur and things like that.
Oh, good sir. This is not a problem, Mr. Billy Bob or Bobby Bill.
Interchangeable.
All right, Mr. Billy Bob, Bobby Bill. The thing is, it's not the issue. It's not a problem, good sir. It's exactly the opposite. The thing is that it's just makes you based on yourself since you have the ultimate base. You shake the world. That's why you are the base. You don't want to be treblant, right? Being trebled is actually quite sad, though people argue that a balance should be made between
Oh,
being
most definitely.
based and trebled.
I can help you. The right term is unbased.
Basent, some people call it as well.
Of course. I mean, you are the expert, so
Of course, yes.
what you say goes, obviously.
Mhm.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Do you ever think that maybe you've played a character for so long that you'll never get back to your original personality?
But then if you play that character, that is your personality. You're projecting it into the character. So that question is the character you, or are you the character?
What? Oh, Barry, are you intent on joining us today? Just a little curious. I don't know why I said that like I just noticed you were here. I knew. Oh. A new person.
A new person has joined the call.
Of course, yes. By the way, I think we're good. That one was great, very funny. And you did a thing that very happy.
What?
You didn't wait. So the question I'd asked, the first one, it was like, how many years would it take for the banana thing to happen, right? And you completely ignored my question and you just went off in the thing. And I very much enjoy and I very much appreciate that commitment to the guy you did. Because it's something that I very much enjoy. Where even if you don't necessarily give a right answer to the question, that will what that usually does is one of two things. Either it adds to the confidence or it will focus the scene on the fact that you are wrong.
Okay, I can see that.
I
think
shudder. I
Go.
shudder to the thought that people have to entertain whatever you say, like
Oh yeah.
based or whatever. That's too much power to hold. Like,
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot. It's a heck of a lot.
from great power, from great brain
Booty
damage.
counts.
Okay.
Wheel. It's time to spin that wheel. Okay.
The wheel of the warp.
The wheel. Oh shit! I can't use you because you already
The
won.
fact that I can't see it adds a certain amount of suspense.
Do you think I would lie about who is on the wheel?
I didn't mean that. I just don't know where it
Why
goes.
does it keep going to this one dude? Oh my god.
Round and round and round it goes.
The only reason I'm making it keep
Upon
spinning is
whom it
because
stops.
it's gone on someone who's already gone.
Only Ellis knows.
Oh my god.
Ellis, it's okay. You can add me to the list for now.
You were, but then I took you off, but then, hold on. No, it keeps landing on Jamie, but Jamie went already.
Oh, you can remove us.
It really wants
Jamie
Jamie
and
to go.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really
we're
lost.
playing a
What do you
fun
guys-
I
little
have that
game.
effect on whales.
We're playing a fun little game called Here's What I Know, where one person is an expert in everything. By the way, Mateo, you're our new expert. And
Fucking damn it.
everyone else is asking questions, and the goal is to just make committed decisions and I don't want to say hide behind, but hide behind your confidence. And everything you say is obviously true because you're the expert on everything.
This is like that press conference one we did before, right?
Yeah.
The
It's
bubblegum. Got
kind of
it.
the same, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Except- Alrighty.
bubblegum war.
This is actually one of the days where like we don't really
Okay, so Mateo is our expert.
Absolutely.
Alright.
So Mateo, go ahead and give us a quick little introduction and we'll and bring us up to speed with these things we're doing. It is hot.
I am Captain Marshmallow, and I'm here all to instruct you how to be comfy, happy, not suicidal. Questions?
Well, I do have one. So I have bottled my emotions for so long that I now legitimately struggle to express them. How can I get past that?
Well, you see, what I normally do is that I find the closest kid and I just punch him. Sometimes he will get to the hospital. There are times he will just die on the head. I mean, it's not my fault. It's his fault. It was near me. I don't know. But I can assure you, once you see the kid's eyes just go in the back of his head, you'll feel fine.
Oh. Okay.
Other questions?
Hi there. I'm an elite gamer, and sometimes when I play video games, I get really upset, and I just feel like it hurts me, and I have the ladder anxiety, and it only makes it worse. Like, how do I improve myself?
Well, actually, this is great. There's an expert just like me, probably even more than me, to be honest. It's called Tyler One. He is basically the holy trinity of the holy trinity of the Saint Grail for
Okay, so
rageaholics.
like he would teach me like meditation techniques or like
Oh yeah, through violence. It's beautiful.
oh okay.
I mean, you know, like violence is never the answer, is a question, and the answer is yes. That's what he teaches, and he is not himself reformed. He reformed the game that he's playing. The entire community now, as a whole, is 100% stress-free. You can play whatever the fuck you want. Never get stressed. Total banger.
Got it.
Excuse me.
Okay, thank you so much. Fucking Aphelios! Anyways, thank you.
Excuse me. So I was just wondering, you said you were gonna teach us how to be cozy, but I feel like all this assault and violence is going to invite the police to come and raid my property, and I don't think that's very cozy.
Depends. Do you have weapons? I will ask
No
again.
comment.
Do you have weapons?
Yeah.
You cannot be at this seminary without an M14 in your home.
Yeah. Okay.
You have it?
Yeah. It's in my home, though.
Well, what the fuck is the problem? The moment they shows up, they knock on the door, you blast the motherfucker.
Okay.
Nice question.
Yeah, Mark Moutz, Evening 10 News. Why?
Why not?
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I run a food blog called Future Food Babies. My question is, if you were an apple, what time is it?
I mean, I don't need to punch an apple to know that. Like, if I don't act on violent instinct or whatever I'm interacting with, I basically have no knowledge on it. But as if I don't have an apple with me right now, I could tell you that you probably need to either smash it with a hammer, count the little pieces together, divide them, and you get an hour.
So, this is my last question. I just, how would you describe the color pink to a blind person?
Well, I mean, I think that you can solve every problem with fisting.
Whoa!
All right, get him out of here. We don't tolerate that
This
here.
interview's
Get
over.
out. You're gone.
Now I'm extra glad this is unlisted.
This is just the mic not working, making me like this.
Yeah, no.
Could I advocate for not fisting the blind unless they specifically asked for it?
Well,
You know, they're into it.
I'd argue there are a few more, scenarios. I think they don't come up very often, but I'd say there are a
Granted, they'll
couple.
never see it coming, but
That's
come on,
true.
ask first.
That's true.
Yep, I was about to do that. Honestly, you were saved by the last question, Mateo, because I was about to ask something about My Little Pony.
Hey, that's my job.
So I'm going to say this. This is being recorded, but it is unlisted. If you want to watch this, ask me afterwards, and I'll send you the link.
Prices start at $10.
That one was so much better than I ever could have expected and imagined. And I the fucking Apple one. I love that you saw that you also took it to the most extreme percentage of the apple, and then you switched to the time. I fuck with that.
That was gold.
All right, let's find this.
I can't wait to show this to people and have nobody understand who the fuck Tyler 1 is.
Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, that sounds like a real person.
Oh yeah.
No, the joke is he's a very angry streamer. That's the joke. He's the angriest streamer.
So how do I spell that? Is it
That's
Tyler
a
and the
cultured
Is
reference.
it
Number
the
one.
number
It's
one or
literally
spell that?
just TYLER and then the number 1.
Yeah.
The man is
Okay.
a meme for his pure unadulterated rage.
Okay, well, so
random
I'm gonna
moments.
look that up, but first, Barry, you are our next expert. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and introduce yourself, but preferably give me a second because I want to look this guy up.
Am I coming up with the topic, or are we given one?
Well, we're gonna ask you whatever the hell we feel like because you're an expert on everything.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
you can-
Understood.
But you can do the same thing that Mateo did that I really like. You can sort of suggest certain things that you feel more comfortable answering. Like he said, he's gonna give
Do it
us
based off of
help us talk
feelings
about
and
how we're
everything.
comfy and happy and avoiding suicidal tendencies, right? You can steer it, but at the end of the day, since you're an expert on anything,
By
on everything,
punching kids.
we will
Yeah.
ask you every question.
Okay, all right.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Probably saw him in memes, right?
Okay.
I just posted a compilation in the chat of Tyler One rage
Let's
moments.
go.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that right now. Well, not right now, but
Later we can all enjoy.
Oh, we totally should.
Yes, we
But
should
yeah,
stream
whenever
it.
you're ready, go ahead and introduce yourself, and we'll get this party started.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm glad you all have come and arrived. I'm hoping that you guys have some pretty juicy questions for me. No holds barred. You can ask whatever you want. You know, I am very helpful for a lot of things, and just go for it.
Okay, so I've got a problem. My computer has a virus. How do I take it to the vet?
Okay. So is it have a lot of fur? Have you spayed and neutered it? Like, tell me some status here.
Well, you see, it's got a little bit of fur, but
Mhm.
I think the main problem is the CPU doesn't have peanut butter in it.
Okay. And then if I follow, you know, I mean, it's making it really like stuck, right? You know, it's kind of lagging and slowing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
up, down. Yep. No, that makes sense. So what you're gonna want to do is get a butter knife and stick it right inside, right up to your motherboard, and make sure you smear all of that peanut butter off. That's gonna do a real good job there. And then afterwards, you know, you might just want to try to like just go drive off and like go to the doctor, and hopefully they can install some new RAM for you. And I think that'll be it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
I went to a website, and I've been blind ever since. How do I
I
protect
see.
myself from erroneous fisting?
What have you been looking up, if I may ask?
Knockoff microphones.
Okay. So I'm a little bit confused how it correlates to the fisting part. Are you sure you're not putting in extra words? I'm a little bit confused.
Well, I'm going to suspect the cat might have gotten onto the keyboard.
Oh, and clearly this is a very hyper intelligent cat. Are we sure that this isn't the one that went to the vet and was trying to? Is there some weird confusion?
Kitty has claws.
I see. Okay. Well.
It's
Next
belligerent.
time.
Get it away from me.
See. I think what you have to do is just make sure that before you press enter, like check and proofread what the cat said, because you know, like it seems like, you know, like I don't shame cats here. I don't shame people. I don't shame anyone. The cat is into what the cat is into, man. So, you know, you just got to be pretty accepting. Even if you're blind, you know, I know it's hard, but you know, you got to turn a blind eye to it. You know, you're gonna be fine.
Excuse me.
I've got a question over here.
Hi.
If you could replace the grass in the world with anything else, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a really juicy one. Well, there is a thing about world hunger, so that could be something that I can think about. But like ultimately, I think it would just be like Mountain Dew, just like a lot of Mountain Dew. That'd be really cool, and just have like it would just be all green, and I can just like slip and slide, and it'd be really fun, you know. So.
Good
I don't
morning
know if-
to all. I have a question for you.
Hi there. It's a little hard to hear you, or you know, do you need a lozenge or?
Oh, I'm fine. Can you hear me? Am I nice and loud and clear, honey?
Yeah, you sound fine. Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
all right. Now, I've been fisting cats for the past 5 days, and I'm burnt out. What's a good vacation spot?
Mhm. Okay. Well, you could go to Egypt. They're pretty into the whole cat thing, so like maybe that could be pretty good. I do know Japan, they have a lot of cat cafes, and that might like wet your whistle. Are you trying to get away from cats or
Change of scenery and all that.
okay. In that case, yeah, I would suggest going to the Cat Maid bar. Like that would be just perfect. You got it right there.
Excuse me. At what point do many grains of sand become a pile of sand?
Mm, that's tricky. That's
Like,
tricky.
what number grain tips the scale?
Now, it's going to depend on what minerals are in there. And also, it's going to depend on how much salt there is. It's a little bit hard to say. I'd want to say that you'd want to like try to put some water in there and like check it out a little bit. May I ask why you're inquiring this?
Well, I mean, you know everything, and so I figured, hey, I could have more knowledge. All I need to do is get you to tell me.
Okay. So there's no like nefarious plan here.
Of course not. No, I'm a law-abiding citizen, obviously. Yeah,
Okay, it's just you're hyperventilating a lot, and it made me concerned.
yeah.
Um,
It's just a little hot. Got a long sleeve shirt that I'm wearing
okay,
over.
so to be clear, I think it's about 13, maybe 14. You're gonna have to check the sig figs on that, but yeah, it's about 14.
We've got time for one more question.
Oh my
So-
God, it's you. Thank you so much for being here. I have one
Hi.
very quick question. The sun. I've been staring at it for 7 hours.
Wait, are you the one who was blind? Did you come back or no? Okay. Sorry.
I don't know who that is, but I've been staring at the sun for 7 hours, and now I can't print. Can you tell me how to update my drivers?
Okay, there's a lot to cover there. First of all, are you okay? Like, is everything okay up here? Did somebody put you up to looking at the sun? Like, I'm not judging or anything, but like I need to kind of know the process here. Walk me through what happened.
Well, I was on a Twitch stream, and I beat somebody at the game, and he banished me to the sun. And I'm like, well, I can't go to the sun. It's a Tuesday. And he's like, well, you just stare up at the sun. Well, he was really screaming it, actually. It's very, very loud. It's really disheartening.
Okay, I see. So somebody told you to go stare up at the sun, and you took it quite literally. Okay. Well, okay. In any case, it's okay. It's okay. Like we all learn some
Look,
way or
I'm
the
a
other.
man of my word.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like, yeah, I don't back down from a challenge either. That's why I'm talking to you right now. Don't you worry about it. Okay, so in terms of your drivers, you're gonna want to go to Lexapro and like make sure you talk to the manufacturers, and I think they'll like help you out a bunch. Yeah, like you can still use a phone number, right?
Yes, I've trained my cat to do so.
Oh, okay. Preferably not with fisting though, right? Like that. I've been hearing that a lot, and
Do not question the process, sir.
okay. No, it looks like you got it all figured out then. You good?
We good.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Bunch of fucking weirdos. I mean, thank you so much.
Okay, so I have one note for you and one that I noticed that was really funny. I don't know if anyone else saw it, but the way Mateo like tensed up when you said Lexapro fucking kills me. Oh my god, that was so funny. But my thing for you specifically, Barry, this was interesting in that you took the approach of someone who is well educated, who was very knowledgeable, but who, didn't have every answer just like at the top of their head, which I thought was pretty fascinating. But I will ask, I I want more confidence from you.
Okay.
Because right now, well, part of this is just saying something, being committed. Because like I said with, I think Hatim, it might not have been, but it was probably him. Even if you don't give a right answer, that just focuses the scene on you being wrong, even though you're
I
claiming to
just
be
like
this like
giving
hyper
it
super
as
expert guy.
like flat a read as possible and just
Yeah.
trying to completely stay in character.
The
And
answer
Michael-
is to just start talking.
Yeah, just say
Yeah.
words.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Michael, oh my god, I've heard that exact interview question, and
Aggressive. It's so good.
I've heard that exact fucking interview question, and I hate it.
Which one? Which
If
question?
you can replace all
could
of
replace all
grass
the
with
grass.
Oh.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's spin the oh.
That's an actual
Emily said-
question.
Oh, Emily, you said it's an interview question. But
Mm.
Emily, you said you might be interested in joining us? Is that
Yeah,
right?
sure. Why not?
All right, let me put you on the wheel. Unless you need to go now.
I was
Watch
about
it
to
just
ask-
land on mine.
This is the way.
If I had the last question, I would have been
Quick
like,
question:
oh, so,
how long are we going till 8 Central or 9 Central? What?
Those are right now.
2 hours, right?
Well, 2 hours would put us at
Right.
8:30 Central, but we can go until whenever. And you can
Okay.
leave whenever too. I mean, you
Yeah,
don't have
yeah,
to
yeah.
stick around for the entire thing.
We can go until the sun rises.
Oh, let's not get crazy.
You can do that. I can't.
Like this
Sun
is
is
this
rising
is
soon, Lamau.
this is
Yeah,
the
we
Ellis
got
show
Blake and
hosted by the Mike Jacks. So Ellis ultimately has the final say on how long this goes.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might just like go maybe a tiny bit before 6:30. My time, of course. So let's spin this funny little wheel.
6:30 is in an hour, right?
Yeah, just about.
Okay.
Oh, how wonderful. It looks like I'm our next expert.
Hey.
Woohoo!
I hate this wheel so much. It makes me feel so anxious. Alrighty. Hey, what's happening, everybody? I'm your guy for all the answers you need. You got a question, say it to me, and I'll spit out some knowledge, dude.
Yes, actually, this has been burning on my mind for many a year, and you seem
Yeah.
like just the intelligent person to answer this.
What's up?
What is better? A cat-sized horse or a mouse-sized cat?
Well, obviously that's going to be the cat-sized horse, because with a cat-sized horse, it's going to be a little bit harder for it to get around and do all its horse things, which makes it easier to keep as a pet, you see. Whereas with a cat, cats are evil. All that cat will do by being a smaller target is going to find more ways to torment you. You thought your cat could scratch your eyes out at normal size? Just wait till you have a mouse-sized cat. You don't want to deal with it. Next question.
Hi there. I'm investing into my portfolio and I'm really trying to look for the future here. Now, should I invest into an IRA or should I go into a 401k? Like, do you have any knowledge on that?
Oh, of course I do, but I'm not going to dignify that question with a response because it's so stupid.
I'm sorry. I just
Next question.
Hi,
money.
this is
Money.
Hi, my name is Jim from the Ellis Birchwell Swift fan club.
Oh.
If you were a potato chip, what's your favorite city?
Well, you see, if I were a potato chip, I'd probably be, some Ruffles, right? I've had some life experience. I'm not exactly as clean and perfect as I could be. And so, where do you think you'll find a chip like that? The obvious answer is New York City.
Hello. I'm from the Universal Bureau of Correct Pronunciation, and the world is just burning to know from our master of everything here. Is it
Yeah.
GIF or is it GIF?
It's obviously GIF. Obviously GIF. I mean, think of the word giant.
That's it. I'm out.
It's actually Greg, but okay.
Hey, who's the expert here? You or me? Me.
I was about actually to ask, sir, which bear is best bear?
Which bear is best bear? Come on. There's no way anyone could possibly get that wrong. I'm not even going to dignify that one. Next.
What to do, baby boo? It's your boy, Big Snoop Dogg, and I've got a question for you. If you have to smoke the fattest blunt, where exactly would you do it? And be specific about the beach, please.
Okay. Well, you see, growing up, I've lived in Southern California my whole life, so I've got a lot of experience with beaches. In fact, it was at the beach where I smoked my first blunt because I realized that there you're one with the land, you're one with the sea, and the sky's there too, and you can kind of see the mountains if you look at just the right angle, right? So, that's how I first got into it. But then since I've broadened my horizons, I realized that the best place to smoke a blunt is on top of a light pole.
Hi there. I'm a little bit shy and I'm kind of a yes man. So, I get asked a lot of things and like what should I tell them if I don't really want to dignify them with any sort of responses?
Well, that's obvious. Just say you don't want to dignify it. It's stupid. Come on now. I'm an expert on everything. This is what you're asking me? Jesus. Somebody
Alright,
call
so
my
you're an
Okay,
agent.
okay, so like all of that, I say all of that. Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely,
Okay,
that's right.
okay. Thank you so much. Thank you
That
so much.
entire
And the
spiel,
stupid,
yeah.
the stupid part as well. Okay, thank you so
Especially the
much.
stupid part. You see, the stupid part, it makes them not want to ask stupid questions anymore. So that's why you keep doing that. It's like how Andrew Tate's a misogynist, right? Except by doing that, he makes other people think, man, that guy is cringe as fuck. So you don't want to be like him, right? So that's why we say people are stupid. Well, that's
James,
Yes.
James Jemison, the Dollywood Times. We need to know if there is any truth to the rumors that you broke up with a pile of sand on the nearest beach.
Hey, that was not a pile of sand. That was many grains of sand, okay? There was a difference. There was not exactly 1 million grains, which means that it technically did not count as a pile, which means that it was not even really a relationship. I mean, that would be like if somebody asked me for my birthday, right? Anyone can know your birthday. But if they don't ask you for your birth time, it's not even that deep, obviously.
I told you it was 14, you fucker!
I heard say when there were just one set of footprints in the sand, she was carrying you.
Ridiculous. Nonsense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. That's all the time I have. You guys are such a waste. God damn.
I love
I'm an expert in everything.
I love the deterioration.
This is gold. Oh my golly.
Oh, that one. Why'd you guys give me those? Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Ellis, I had to. Actually,
What do
no,
you
I'm
mean,
not sorry.
We give you simple ones and you said, fuck that.
It was so funny that every single answer you said was that it was so stupid and not to respond. So I was trying to give you a question, but that was the answer.
Because that's something so I was like, this guy would be the type of person who is so confident because he's the guy who everyone considers an expert on everything. I'm like, this guy would definitely at least once be like, I'm not even gonna answer that at all.
I wanted to hear you absolutely BS your way out of IRAs.
I was thinking about it. I really was. I was like, I could either go and try to explain something that I have no fucking clue about, or I could use this guy's absolute massive cojones and be like, not me.
Bro, you want Snoop Coin. That's what you want.
Oh, absolutely.
Just wanna believe.
So by process of elimination. Oh
It's,
my god.
you know,
I love the
process
idea
of
that the
elimination.
previous guy is just so pissed off about the crane singing. It's like, you weren't listening.
Oh, but by process of elimination. Emily, you're up. This game is going to go so much longer than I wanted it to, but I'm so happy because this has been so much more fun than I expected. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm nervous
Okay,
about
keep,
this,
keep
but
keep it G for Emily, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Don't you dare be nervous. This is full confident times.
okay, full
Bad
confident.
times. You're the freaking expert on everything.
Okay.
You know, make committed answers. That's all that needs to happen. They don't need to be right.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, you heard the shit that we said. Some of us were right. Some of us were me.
Good Lord.
stupid question. Next one.
Stupid question. Next one.
Okay. Oh my god. So go ahead and introduce us. Introduce yourself. And
All right, I'm
get to
Emily.
asking.
I am the expert on everything. So if you've got something to ask, just make sure it's before 10 because I've got to get to bed because I have to be ready to make sure that I have more amazing answers to everything for tomorrow.
Sorry.
Konnichiwa, minasan. Could you tell me who Best Boy is?
Best Boy? Obviously, Best Boy is when you go down to Best Buy and you get your laptops from Best Buy, and then you can just use an avatar creator to create your own Best Boy. Next question.
So
Yeah, sorry, miss. Can you please, how do I shove this guy up my ass?
Next question, Mateo.
Hi, I'm from the Society of Waste of Time. Is this a relevant question?
Anything is irrelevant when you don't have a giraffe. However you pronounce that.
Pardon me. Why do we wait until nighttime to call it a day?
Because if you waited until daytime to call it a night, then there's no princess to save.
Hello, Bob Jameson, the Ruffles Gazette. If you're traveling in a car 65 miles an hour and there's another car coming back at you 50 miles an hour, what's on your playlist?
Well, you see, if you're traveling at 65 miles an hour and you've got something on your playlist, you've got to make sure that it's moving right along so that you're on time.
I'm trying to settle a debate. Did we invent math or did we discover it?
That's a tricky one. I'd have to say that we discovered math because math is a language and you don't discover language. I mean, you don't create language, you discover it.
All right.
Sorry, I have another question. If the zombie apocalypse happens in Vegas, does it stay in Vegas?
No, because if the zombie apocalypse happened in Vegas, then Vegas doesn't exist.
Fair enough.
Excuse me, ma'am. I've been chewing this peanut butter for the past 5 hours. Is there some place I can pass this off to?
Well, you see, you know how when you get gum stuck in your hair, you have to use peanut butter to get it out? Just chew gum. Just chew gum. It'll get it out.
Oh,
Easy peasy.
thank you. Thank you.
You
sorry.
After you. After you.
Good.
The I've been here when and there were many experts here, but I didn't get to question them about everything. So since you're an expert on anything, I've got two questions, right? So since you're an expert at everything, are you an expert at other languages?
Sure, what you got?
So yeah, here's the second question. I don't understand it, but my cat has a question, right? So let me put her up to the mic.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Mittens, that's a very good question, but you see, we don't answer those questions on Fridays because then by the weekend you're gonna run out of cat litter and then we'd have a problem.
By the way, that cat has a filthy mouth. Oh my God.
Does.
Let's get a real question in here.
Pardon,
Emily.
I have a question. I'd like to know, if we all learn and improve from our mistakes, then why are we all so afraid of making them?
Because no one likes Jack in the Boxes.
I see. Profound. Profound.
Oh, yes, I have another.
What you got?
If I download illegally a film in like Jamaica, am I a pirate of the Caribbean?
No, because then Disney would sue you, and I'm not gonna have that on my hands.
Fucking last three questions, because I can't end it there.
I'm David Spunt from from the Extra Crispy Times. Is there truth to the rumors, Miss Kelly, that you got into a fight with a pile of Post-it notes?
You see, that's a bit of a tricky one because it's too big of a sticky situation. Move on.
Excuse me. Why is it that if someone is born prematurely, right, then they are considered older despite existing for a shorter period of time?
Well, it's a bit of the chicken and the egg problem because time is irrelevant. So
Irrelevant.
you have to ask Marty about that.
I see.
I have a question. Why clowns?
Hmm. Why clowns, you say?
Yeah, why clowns?
Why clowns? I'm gonna pull an Alice. Next question.
Oh no, we're done with questions.
I couldn't think of any one for that one. I am so sorry, Barry.
I pulled the mic with the short answer.
One final
Sticky
question.
situation.
One final question.
Bitch.
There we go.
I had
this.
So I had thought of one, but I was like, I just asked one. I don't want to ask it. I don't want to just
Do
jump
it,
into
Alice. Do it.
another.
I don't care. Do
It was it was okay. If a baby's butt pops out of its mother at 11:59 p.m. and the head comes out at 12 p.m., what day will the baby be declared to be born on?
Ooh.
What day will the baby be declared to be born on? Well, you see, it depends. It depends. Because if it's born on New Year's Day, then all bets are off. You can't give it a birthday. But if it's born on Halloween, then you've just got something crazy on your hands because does it even exist?
So he gets
It's a great
spooked.
experience. Oh my god.
You made that so much harder for yourself.
I am a changed man.
I had way too much fun with this.
Of course, there is one more game
Very funny.
that I
That,
have.
that was a lot of words.
I love
there.
the sticky situation.
That one was my favorite to come up with. Honestly.
I like Best Boy.
Oh yeah, that one was
I was not expecting to be able to come up with those so quickly. I thought I was just gonna like fumble through it, but that was fun.
yeah. So there's one.
See what happens when you just let your mouth start running and see what comes out?
Better than I can run. What were you gonna say, Alice?
He was gonna say fresh handmade cosmetics.
Hey, is this something that I need to know?
Okay, so I think we have like just enough time if we start right now.
All right.
Well, I say right now, but you know what I mean. So the way this next game works, it's called solo duels, and it's
So how did I do?
it goes
Alice?
places. It's
How did I
solo
do?
duels is
no,
it
no,
rocks.
how
Solo
did I
duels is
do?
awesome. Okay,
That's
so
what I'm trying to
solo
ask.
duels.
He's
Solo
ignoring
duels.
me.
I am. What happened? Sorry.
I was trying to ask how did I do, like for a first time doing
Oh!
something like this.
Oh, I thought you were saying you hated me for picking solo duels.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
Okay.
Alice,
You
I
thought
totally
she was
hate
just
you.
repeating herself? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, that's what I assumed because I was like, I'm not going to acknowledge someone saying they hate me. That's not nice. But so
Valid.
very
Emily wouldn't
it
be
was
that savage.
it was absolutely popping. It had the confidence that I'm very partial to. It you did a thing that I also do.
Oh.
So I'm a tiny bit biased. But you have a habit of just like taking the question and either, so I don't know how I want to say this, but it's like you ignore it but you address it at the exact same time. Does that make like you have this very funny way of bullshitting your way through, and I think that's super.
Sounds like life.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
But so the way solo duels works is, so we're gonna have one person at a time tell two stories. So you're gonna start in a certain position. You're gonna start as one character, and you're gonna tell a bit of a story. And when I say switch, you will become a different character and start telling your second story. Okay? Both of these stories, they start with the day. For example, the day I went fly fishing. Right? And that would be one character. And then when I tell you switch, that would also be the day me and my brother got into a car crash. Whatever. Right? And you're going to switch between these two characters and these two stories either until I tell you to stop or it reaches a natural conclusion. So
That
this
is
game is
hard.
it goes
Jeez.
So
places.
are we acting out a scene or are we like doing a narration?
You're telling a
thing?
story.
For the
You're telling a
characters,
monologue.
so-
Sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
Like, you know what? I'll do a little demonstration probably. We'll see. So, am I dumb? Let me see. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, I learned that I must call you stupid for respect, of course.
I couldn't tell if he said dumb or done, so I was just gonna say yes.
Yeah. I think he said dumb, but
Oh, I know what it is now. Okay.
The answer is potato.
So, let's see.
the
I'd have to
answer
take it
is
to the vet.
hemorrhoids.
Oh, wonderful. Emily, you'll be our first person for solo duels.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Assuming you want to. If you need
Sure.
to go, you can.
Sure. Let's try this. Let's see. Sure.
Awesome. Okay. So, quick reminder. You're gonna start with the day.
Okay.
And and I
The-
will let you know when to switch. Just tell the story. It's a monologue, and
All
you
right.
know, give us a distinct character.
The day I decided to go t-shirt shopping with my little sister. See, it started out normal. We went over to Walmart and we went t-shirt shopping, but by the time we were about halfway through the graphic tees, a giraffe broke through the freaking Walmart and decided to head straight for the t-shirt aisle where we were. And let me tell you, it was crazy because it wasn't just a giraffe, it was a
Freeze.
purple.
Now, give us a new character and start a new story. And I'm gonna have you alternate between these.
Okay. The day I decided to go ice skating was the worst day of my life until it wasn't. Let me explain what I mean by that. See, I went outside and it was snowing and it was amazing. And I thought, oh my gosh, let me go get my skates and I'm going to go down to the pond and I'm going to skate. So I put on my skates and I went down there and it was amazing until I fell on my butt. And when I fell on
Switch.
my butt, that purple giraffe had bubble gum that it was giving out to everyone. Yes, the giraffe was giving out bubble gum. So my sister and I took the bubble gum. And what happened? We got it stuck all over our faces. So we had to go get peanut butter. And we had to buy the peanut butter with the gum on our faces to get the gum off. And then we realized we still
Switch.
didn't. Once I fell on my butt, the ice got stuck. Okay, so I had to get my sister to get a hair dryer to get the ice unstuck. And when that was done, I didn't want to ice skate anymore. So I went inside to get some hot cocoa, except for the fact that I didn't have any cocoa. So what do? I just made hot milk. And let me tell you, it was good, but I wanted hot cocoa, dang it. So I just
Switch.
So then we went back to the t-shirts, but would you believe it? All the t-shirts were sold out, every single one. Not a single one was left. So what did we do?
Get crazier.
What?
Get crazier.
We went to Hot Topic. And what happened at Hot Topic? 5 Seconds of Summer was there. What do you do when 5 Seconds of Summer is at Hot Topic? You get in line for autographs. But would you believe it? They were
Switch.
out. And when I went to go get cocoa, what do you think happened? It was Christmas time. Santa Claus was there. And no cocoa. And I'm running out of ideas. I am so sorry.
That was really good. I like how you kept your,
Yeah,
your,
I
your place.
lost
That was
myself.
awesome. Yeah.
You like how what, Barry?
You were keeping your place, like the exact moment. That was great. It's like a nice little bookmark and then continuing it.
Ooh, that's
you.
a good
Fill it by
question. Do
he
you
switched,
have
and
to
then
do
you're
that?
like, you came back to it. Oh,
So the stories aren't
Crazy.
running concurrently, or do you just? Is it like a remote control? You're switching back and forth, or what?
Yeah, that's an interesting idea too. That's a good point. If you're pretending like it's
cool.
going on in the background and you're having to like while you're explaining this one, the other
you know-
story happening in parallel, like,
Sorry, someone,
and then you have to
you
You know,
like,
you know what would be funny,
What's going on?
right? Is if
Yep.
you can have like two characters go out together, and then you switch between those.
that's what I was gonna say. And you hear their perspective. Oh my god, I have such a good idea. Okay.
That would
Right.
be interesting.
Oh, I have such a good idea. Oh my
That
gosh.
was
But,
fun.
Jamie,
I
you had a
tried. I
question
tried my
because
hardest.
I missed something. Someone called me at the worst possible time.
Do the stories have to run concurrently, or are you pausing?
Oh, they don't have to. Absolutely
Okay.
not. They don't have to. They can, but they don't need to.
By the way, Alice, Mike asked it to be added earlier.
Added to.
The wheel.
You didn't get a turn.
Okay.
That was fun. I don't know how well I actually did, but it was fun.
I'm actually.
I think you were doing a good job of just kind of going completely
Oh,
up
yeah.
the dome. Like, yeah.
How
Right.
well you
Yeah,
did
you-
is irrelevant to the fact that you did it.
That's true.
Yeah. You did it. Like, the only note I have, and it's the same one that I fucking told you, be crazier.
Yeah,
Because
I
the
started to run
issue
out of
is that-
ideas.
You have. I've noticed that you have an issue getting to that point where you can start ramping up the story.
Yeah.
You have trouble getting to the rising action a little
I mean,
bit.
the first story was crazy enough to me.
Nah, it was pretty popping. I won't deny that. But I think could have gotten there tiny bit quicker.
I will
Yeah,
keep that in
no, I
mind for
just
next
saw
time.
that. I just saw that, or I know Michael said like he felt like crap. I was like, I don't want to drag Michael into this if I don't have to.
Well, I'm subjecting myself to this.
All right,
Cheer
you're on
yourself
the
up with
wheel.
it.
You're on the wheel. Let's go.
Oh,
Get
no,
in
no, it's
there
just
and
I
wallow in it.
physically feel bad.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Drink chicken
Then
noodle
vote.
soup if you eat meat.
I'm already hungry. Please don't say these things.
Well, the wife is going to go grab some sushi. So
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's the perfect thing to put on you as raw fish.
Now I want to eat.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
it's
going to be fun.
delicious.
Hazim, you're our next story man.
Oh boy.
I'm excited for this.
Remember, the
Oh,
first
man.
words out of your mouth are the day.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
The day my wife woke up and made me pancakes for breakfast, I felt I was really lost. I don't know, was it her annoying voice? Was it her maybe I don't know, her Prada shoes that I didn't even want to give, but she always insisted on telling me to get them. Although I told her, hey, we need to pay for the mortgage, but
Switch.
no. The day I started seeing my husband as such a very lovely and kind husband to have, and I'm so lucky to have him, is that when he got me the Prada heels that I got, and it was so beautiful. I feel like I'm 10 times taller now, and like I can finally reach him, and it was so
Switch.
cool to see. And then she always complains about, oh, I'm short. How can I reach you? How do you want me to kiss you? And I sometimes I actually want to lose it, It's just really infuriates me how demanding she is, and she always acts like she's the happy wife, but no,
Freeze.
I know
Switch.
he's like such a lovely person. Now I can cuddle him. Now I can go out with him without being, such a midget. Can't grab my husband's hand.
Switch.
So whenever we go out, I tell her
Switch.
like, don't. So that's when like I feel like he's the most loveliest person when he tries to.
Switch.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I lost it. Oh my god, I give up.
Ah, come
Oh, sorry.
on. That's fine because I lost
Do
track of
not
time.
be sorry.
Hey,
Oh my god.
Better.
I had a similar idea.
Yeah.
How
I
did
don't
you
even
get to
eat.
the midget? What?
I don't even know. I just ran
Can
like.
can I share a funny story?
midget.
Speaking to that, can I share a
Oh,
funny story?
absolutely, yes.
Okay, so for my day job, I do UCC research. Now, the UCC program is a federally recognized program. These are official documents that are recognized by the federal government. One of my coworkers did a search in New York for I think the company was like Midgy.jp or something like that. But
Oh,
but what we have to do are what are called STEM searches, where we have to take the name and we have to truncate it back a little bit to try to find everything we can. So you can imagine where this is going. Midge was the shortcut, or was the shortened word, and the three that came, three of the results that came up were midget auto sales, films, and Midget Wrestling Warriors LLC.
I bet that's the one down in Alabama.
No, you lie.
These are federally recognized official documents.
I know of such a place in Alabama.
I didn't know you were allowed to do that anymore.
Michael, say that entire list again. I need to hear that again.
The
He's about to get himself canceled.
three things that this is unlisted. I am only sharing this with people who request it. But the three results that came up from this search were midget auto sales, midget films,
He's looking them up.
and midget wrestling warriors LLC. These
The
are in New York.
LLC part kills me. It's like so
the wrestling
horrible.
one is the best one.
This was things that was searched by the government.
No, these were
No,
searches
they're
that
all,
we
like,
did.
registered.
These were officially registered businesses
Why
in
do
the
they have
state
a
of New
Facebook
York.
page?
Midget wrestling. What?
Of
Warriors?
course we're gonna
Warriors,
have a Facebook.
midget
Warriors,
wrestling
LLC.
warriors. This
Yeah,
is an
Midget Wrestling
official
Warriors
business.
LLC has such a look them up and it's your entire page gets flooded with fucking Facebook posts.
Oh yeah, brother.
Midget warrior.
Okay.
Hey,
Brendan posted something in the No Mic chat in the Discord. Midget Wrestling Warriors is a New York-based company that has been running since 2014. We feature the top wrestlers from across the United States. It's an actual
Top
company. Like,
It is.
Oh my
It is.
god.
I thought the implication is that they're all little people.
they probably are.
I
That's
was
the thing.
wondering
It's
because
just
there
business
is
names.
there is something like that in Alabama, a small city in Alabama, and I was wondering if it was that one or they were affiliated with.
No,
with it.
this is New York based, so I'm not sure.
Peter Dinklage
okay.
is part of it.
Could I go
Before
next? I've got to.
Oh,
leave.
absolutely, you may. Before we run out of time, though, I just gotta really fast. Team. So
Yes.
the only thing I would have you change is, again, this is kind of just plays into how you went and did it. It got to a point where it stopped being a story and it started being you just complaining.
It's just the story of a
Yeah.
miserable husband.
I fucking hate my wife.
Like, so
Bro,
that's my
you
thing that I would
okay?
change. And this is something that I just find incredibly amusing. The way that you were so fucking energized and so happy as the wife. Before I get to that, I like that you added the little different gestures. I very much appreciated that. It added to the sense of differentiation. But the way that you were so happy as the wife and then truly flat, just midget.
Exactly.
Dude, that was a sexy, sultry voice, my guy. You gotta keep that one.
But also because I was chill listening and then to the point I hear midget.
Midget.
Okay, yeah, that's my only things. Jay, feel free.
As someone
Never
short, I
recorded.
feel called out.
I'm so sorry. Just blurt it out like heels.
It's
Short
fine,
midget.
it's fine.
Yes.
Whenever you're ready, Jay, go ahead and get started. First words out of your mouth are the day.
The
Oh, this
day
is going to
I
be
vowed, the day I vowed never, ever to go into the woods again. It was just a normal day. I mean, it's just no barking from the dog, no smog. Mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. And now, we're just sitting there, we're enjoying the breakfast. And all of a sudden, my uncle comes in, just hands full of parcels and things like that. And he says, "Get ready, boys. We're going camping." I'm like, there's absolutely no way I'm going camping. And he
Switch.
said, "Shut up. It was just a normal day, out here in the woods. We have it was a beautiful day down at the creek. When you look at the creek in the morning and the sun just glistens off of it, oh, it's so beautiful. So I dip down in there, get the little fish. So we're out there in the woods. We don't know what we're doing. He
Switch.
doesn't know what he's doing. So I see a bunch of long-legged, two-footed, rather large people going on and disturbing my bucolic setting, so I had to do something. So
Switch.
I started to look around. I had binoculars, and I was like, "Oh my God! This thing was 10 foot tall. His hair was luxurious." And I said, "Well, look, it's either him or me." And I said, "Get away from here." And I'm like, as much as I could, because I was a teenager at the time. It's like, hey, get out of here.
Switch.
There was this light-skinned human that was walking around, waving his arms as if he owned the place. Typical humans that I encounter on my travels as a celestial being. So, the only thing I could do was to screw with him. So I got right up into his face. This thing gets right up into my face.
Switch.
Stares me down. I stare him down. I
Switch.
give him one. And he goes.
Switch.
And then I give him the patented. And he took off running. Of course, the human did not know how to run. It's like he had done it for the first time. I crapped my pants. And I did what anybody would do in that situation. I dropped everything and I ran. Unfortunately, I didn't see where I was going, and I ran headfirst into a tree. That's why I have this scratch in my forehead right now. I mean, and my brothers were no help at all. I mean, they were just sitting there laughing at me, made sport of me the entire trip. So the human just decided to run into a tree. That was my favorite tree. It'll never be the same again.
I can't handle anymore. Oh my God.
Okay.
Jamie, can I borrow some of that talent? That was amazing.
Hey now. Let's not get crazy. That's skill. That is skill.
Jamie, can I borrow some of that skill? That was amazing.
You can have all of it you want.
Really, really good.
Oh man,
I'm
I'm
glad.
I'm trying to. Now, Jamie, can you explain what the beep, 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 beep was in the end? Was that like him shooting a tractor beam, or like?
That was him shooting his celestial essences
Yeah.
in waveform.
I'm very happy that you, with what you did with my rapid switching.
That was gold.
Okay, can I go next?
Yeah, don't.
Hell is not feeling well. I don't think he can do this.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Keeps laughing.
Oh, okay. Did you want to give like feedback or whatever?
I think I did. Oh yeah, I actually did. Yeah. Okay. My only thing, I kind of wanted them to. I would actually have preferred it if they spent a little more time unaware of each other. To build up them as individual characters. Admittedly, though, that's kind of on me because I saw where you were going and I was like, I wanna play into this a lot. But that's my only real thing. It's the opposite of the thing I noticed with Emily. You get to the crazy incredibly fast, and it's the most entertaining thing ever. But I feel like you can afford to take a little more time.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's only a me thing.
Please tell me any of you got the song reference in there.
And I ran so far away.
Yeah, I was watching
Did
the
anybody
regular
get
show
the
music
second
video
song
of
reference
that,
in
yeah.
there?
I missed the second one. What was it?
No barking from the dog, no smog. Mom cooked the breakfast with no hog. That's Ice Cube.
Yeah, it's
was a
cute.
good
I heard that one. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. That was in the very beginning, and I forgot about
I know what it was. I just didn't have any idea it was a song. Well,
Today was a
I
good
figured
day.
it was probably a song, but I just didn't know it.
But okay. Barry, whenever you're ready, go ahead and tell us. And the first words out of your mouth should be the day.
The day I went on my first blind date, like she was pretty hot. She was like a California 9, like pretty good. And I like had my nice little bow tie and everything, and I was super smooth as hell. And I was like, "Hey, sup, girl?" And
Switch.
like I was. So one day I went on a blind date, and I met a guy, and he was definitely interesting. He kept raising his eyebrows incessantly and messing around with his bow tie. And he kept saying, "Hey, girl." And like, I was really confused by what was happening, but like, it was interesting. But, like I was just like, "Oh, yeah, hi. And would you like me to sit you down?" And then, he was kind of saying, "No, milady, I need to pull your seat out."
Switch.
And so, anyways, I was doing what any gentleman would do, and I pulled her seat as any chivalrous man would, just to show how dominant and my alpha energy was.
Switch.
And so, like, he kept insisting that there was a wolf inside of him, and like I was just very confused at the moment, and like I was like, "But okay, that's fine," like I've met guys like that before, and it's kind of like, okay. But no, anyways, so we go and try to order, and that was just the thing. I couldn't order because he told me that I needed to get the salad. And so yeah, anyways, like I told her, you got to watch your weight. I don't want to be dating no piggies. So I don't want to be dating any piggies. I'm so sorry, Emily. I'm breaking character for a little bit. I'm being very sexist. Anyways, I don't want to be dealing with any piggies. So then, I had to like show her my rings, and I had to show her my Rick and Morty shirt to show that I was indeed an intellectual. And so anyways, yeah, I mean, like I am indeed an intellectual. And so by the time that we ordered, I had to show him and clean up. I had to cut her food for her and make sure that she was eating all the proper portions of food. So then she just kept saying, "I'm Pickle Rick," over and over and over, and I was really confused why he was doing that. and so like yeah, and so yeah, I was really confused by that as well. But I like the show as well. Like Space Beth is like my favorite character, and it was really cool to be able to talk about. And so yeah, like this bitch just kept like talking about Space Beth or whatever, clones or some shit. I'm like, are you kidding me with this shit? Rick is the only good character. Why are you talking about the fucking girls? Like, what the hell, you guys? So then then we started talking about My Little Pony, and that was really interesting because I just like the show, and he brought up bronies, and I was confused, but it's like and it's really funny because whenever I'm awkward, I laugh really, really awkwardly, and like yeah, this is all canon, and like yeah, it's just very, very weird. But anyways, like back to ponies because that was really important. So as soon as he started talking about the ponies, he just kept weeping. And so I was crying manly tears because I was talking about the best episode where Discordia gets introduced, because it's just so moving with the storytelling and how brilliant the show is. And the adult fans are really who make the show right now. Let's not kid each other here. Hasbro would be nothing without us. So like, anyways, then I had to talk about The Little Mermaid and just how stupid it is, and like why rework and why black, So yeah, then he started talking about The Little Mermaid, and he just seemed like very, very upset about everything. He kept just like screaming at me and wailing at me, and like it was just like a little bit weird, but
I'm gonna stop you there. Oh my god!
Damn it! I broke. I didn't think I would break this night. So funny.
Wow, that was quite the journey there.
You were playing the role of the supreme gentleman. How could you not break?
Yeah,
I'm impressed you managed to keep going that long with all the giggles. That was great.
Dude, oh my god. That one-
absolute white knight beast.
Yeah. Oh,
If Steve
God.
Harvey has taught us anything, if Steve Harvey has taught us anything, is that you always order salad on the first date.
Oh my god. Okay, I
Pickle
need to recover from that.
Pickle Rick. Love the idea that he thinks he's so smooth. In his
Yeah, and he's like, I love the beginning where he's like, I said, "Hey girl, how we doing?" He said, "Hey
Yeah.
girl."
Hello.
doesn't
What is
know.
up, my female compatriot?
Oh my God, Scoob!
Your
I was losing it when you brought
your
my
hair
little
looks
pony
rather
into
heavy
mix.
today. May I hold it for you?
Look
It is
like
that
you-
he's super smooth.
I am so glad this is not going public. I am.
Yeah,
Because this
no,
went
yeah.
all kinds of places.
Oh,
just
God.
Oh, and we're
yeah,
not
no
even
more.
done, baby.
All right,
Twitter
I gotta
thread.
run, guys. Have a good
Thanks
night.
for joining,
Bye,
Jamie.
Jack.
Take it
Yeah,
easy.
Jamie.
Have a great one. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, it was literally a Twitter thread and a date.
I was laughing because I genuinely started feeling bad. I'm like, I genuinely started feeling bad.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, this is so the other yesterday. I have an improv meeting every Tuesday and Thursday from what's it? 11 to like 1:15. And
You guys do
I
this
rem-
stuff?
oh no, this is a personal thing, me and some other people. And so
I mean,
remember
these
at one point-
exercises.
Oh, yeah. So
Uh-huh.
at some point I had become the most like misogynistic person possible. And so I left, and I because I am the kind of person where when I do improv, I do it, and I completely like it's
Yeah,
gone.
go
When I
off
leave.
the
Leave character.
So
yeah.
then I
Yeah,
left, and like
integrate.
earlier today, I was like, shit. What if they think I'm actually like that? Because I didn't say a word about it. I just left.
Oh.
I don't know.
Guys,
This
he
made me
finished
think
like,
of that.
"Oh, women
Shows
are
up,
trash."
drops
And
some
then-
of the
and
most
then-
misogynistic crap you can imagine,
Yeah.
leaves
Now,
with no
ordinarily-
explanation.
Listen,
Yeah,
ordinarily,
that was a character. That was a character bit.
No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about Ellis, what he's just
Yeah, it's
talking
like-
about.
Yeah,
it's like
he just finished up with-
ordinarily, bro. I'm not even the type who would beat a woman's ass, but like today, whoo!
Wow, I just all right.
It went places.
All right.
It was bad.
It's going places right now.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Jeebus.
Team has learned that he can't take a drink of water when Alice is talking.
Oh man, yeah, I can't. Every time I almost choke.
No, it's the final four.
Go next.
Hopefully we can get this done in time. We'll see.
Well, again, we can end this whenever.
Oh, great. I'm the person. Wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Hatem, when it comes to the wolves comment, I've got something I need to send to you. It's gonna be on Discord.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
He has a wolf inside him. I have two wolves
Should-
inside
who-
of me.
Would
and they're
anyone
always
care to
fighting
take
each other.
over for would anyone care to take over on the switches for me?
can I do it?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Boy.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
There, check your Discord.
Oh, I wish I could get whatever. The day my existence became a federal crime everywhere except Albania. You see, I was chilling. My day was going so fine. But then I found that they had removed Bo Burnham's What from Netflix.
Switch.
The day that I had my very first pot brownie. You know, I was maybe 12 or so, and I was having a great time. I was chilling out on the couch, and I smelled something that's so yummy, dude. And so I called my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, it smells so
Switch.
good. When I saw that they had removed Bo Burnham's Watch from Netflix, I was thrown into a frenzy. I stormed right up to Netflix headquarters. It was a grueling trip. I was a different man by the time I got there. A different, but still very
Switch.
vengeful man. And my mom was like, "Oh, those are some brownies I made." And so I was like, "Hey, Mom, can I get some?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I go, I'm sprinting. I'm basically the Flash in this piece. And I go and I start gobbling them.
Switch.
And by the time I got there, I demanded, I begged them to put Bourbon's what back on to Netflix, but they didn't listen. They didn't listen to me at all. And so I took their entire staff hostage.
Switch.
It was always the backup plan. You say switch?
I said switch.
Okay, cool. And so my mom, she walks in, she sees me just gobbling down these friggin' brownies because they're all so good. And she's like, "Whoa, son, what the heck?" So I'm like, "Listen, you said I could get one. And so I had one tray." And so she's
Switch.
like, I took them all hostage. This escalated into a police shootout. And from there, I was able to convert the Netflix employees to work for me. And so the army got involved. And the army, once they got involved, the news spread like wildfire across the globe.
Switch.
And so my mom, she was like, "Kid, you're so high right now." And I was like, "That's bullshit, Mom. You're taller than me." And so I was really feeling it, dude. So I was like, "Hey, Mom, can you make some more of those brownies?" She was like,
Switch.
And by the time the news had spread, they had all come, and they were all intent on stopping me, but by golly, I wasn't going to stop until they put that beautiful special back on Netflix. And so we hid out in the one place where the news had yet to reach, Albania. And that is why, if you go onto my Instagram meme page, you will find that most of my videos are, for some inexplicable reason, visible only in Albania. That is true. That is not a joke. That is actually factual. That is factual information that I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, I can't breathe.
And the Oscar goes to Ellis Virtual.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love how at the beginning it was American, and then he switched like, "Good sir, I demand this special comes back to Netflix right this day."
Yeah, I was like, wait,
He was British the entire. He was like Star Wars British.
Yeah,
Hey, Ellis.
for that entire story, but I was the most American dude for the wait. Yeah, what's up?
Ellis Bertrellis takes the brownies.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I do you want me to finish that, or do you want me to...
Go for it, man.
All right, bet. Because I was almost done.
Sure.
Sure, kiddo. And that was the end, and I had eaten them ever since. No,
Gold.
but like that actually is a thing. There are at least like 12 videos on my Instagram that are blocked everywhere but Albania, and I have no idea why.
What?
They really are.
Oh my gosh.
It's
That's
good to
gold.
know we got a fellow meme creator here.
Thank you.
Nice.
Uh,
God. I don't know why it's specifically Albania. Like I could see my stuff getting blocked in everywhere but one place, but I don't get why Albania.
Albania.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, these memes are a little too hardcore for the entire rest of the world.
but Albania, though,
But
Albania,
Albania, they
pushing
get it.
through.
Albania, your existence.
Oh, oh dude. But, that's my thing. Oh my god. Does anyone have anything they disliked that I could change in the future?
Not really.
Yeah, the only nitpick is just the change of accent suddenly for the first character. Except for that, yeah, everything's solid.
But I mean, come on. So good.
I think in terms of some of the pacing, you might have gone a little bit too far with the stoned out guy, but
Okay.
other than that, I think it's fine.
All right. What specifically got you thinking that? Just because
Oh, I just felt like it was like so slow to even register what's going on in the scene at all. So,
Oh, okay. Because when you said that, I was like, there's something in my brain, but I don't want to say that and have it not be what you're thinking about.
To get it right, he was just a stone's throw away.
Funny. Laughed. Oh, geez. We have. Well, whatever.
you don't have to hash it out right now.
How many people are left?
We have. We have.
We don't have
Mateo
enough time
and
for
Michael.
everybody, and I think we might need to call it soon, shouldn't we?
Yeah, it's just Michael and Mateo, actually.
Oh, Mike, please go.
We can do this.
Yeah, I want to hear
I wanna
Michael.
hear
I want to hear
both.
Michael.
Michael, go ahead. You didn't do anything
Oh,
today.
I mean, it's two people. I'm spinning the wheel.
No, let him go. Also,
Mateo,
because
you're
it's
up.
like it's almost like 4 a.m. for me. I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, so then give us two tired, different people.
Let Michael
I'm
go
kidding.
first.
I'm kidding. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. Then Michael, it looks like you're
Have a
our
good night,
next
Mateo.
story man.
Oh, crap.
Whenever you're I should mention that. As you saw, they can be connected. They don't have to be. These can be two completely different stories. Whatever you decide to do. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and do the thingy, and I will start my little signal thing for when I want to switch stuff.
The Day the Earth Stood Still is a 1951 American science fiction film from 20th Century Fox, produced by Julian Blostein and directed by Robert Wise. It stars Michael Rennie, Patricia Neal, Hugh Marlowe, Sam Jaff, Bill Gray, Francis Bovey. So, this happened a while ago. This was the day that I found a hobo spider in my bed. And I don't know if you've ever dealt with a hobo spider before, but let me tell you, they are absolutely terrifying. It was horrible. So I'm out all day working, like just from dusk till dawn, basically. Like, well, other way around. The screenplay was written by Edmund H. North, based on the 1940 science fiction short story Farewell to the Master by Harry Bates, and the film score was composed. So here I am coming back home at the end of the day, and I am friggin' like sweaty as all get out, and I realized I never washed my sheets. Or at least, sorry, no. I realized that I never pulled my sheets out of the dryer after I washed them. So I went and I did that, and I threw the sheets onto the bed. I went and I took a shower, and when I started heading back out, I just had this weird feeling that something was going to happen. I really didn't know what, but I knew something was going to happen.
Switch.
Set in the Cold War during the early stages of the nuclear arms race, the film's storyline involves a humanoid alien visitor who comes to Earth, accompanied by a powerful robot, to deliver an important message that will affect the entire human race. In 1995, the film was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry as culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. The film was... So, here I am, buck naked, with just a towel around my waist. That's it. It's like 10:30 at night. My coworker was already asleep. He was in the room, and here I am heading to the bed, and I realized I never made it. So all of these freshly washed and dried sheets are sitting on top of this bed, and nothing. And I was dead tired. Just came out of the shower. Now I had to make it. So I'm like, oh, right, crap. So I go. I start putting it together, and when I move the comforter off the top of the pile of clothes, right there, sitting right in the middle of it, is this massive friggin' spider. Like, again, I don't know. When a flying saucer lands in Washington, D.C., the United States Army quickly surrounds it. A humanoid emerges and announces... Did you say switch?
Yeah, switch.
Okay. So here there's this like a friggin' dollar-sized spider, like it's, dollar coin, whatever.
Switch.
When he unexpectedly opens a small device, he is shot and wounded by a nervous soldier. A tall robot emerges from the saucer and quickly disintegrates the army's weapons. The alien orders the robot, Gort, to desist. He explains that the now broken device was a gift for the President of the United States that would have enabled him to study life on other planets.
Switch.
So I don't know what to do with this freaking thing. And I don't know if you've ever like felt arachnophobia before, but I swear I've never felt it a day in my life until this point. So I'm sitting here. It's like, it's now getting close to 11 a.m. I got to be super freaking quiet. And there's this massive freaking spider that's just not moving. It is sitting on my bed and I need to get to sleep. So what do? I don't even have skivvies on. Again, I'm still in friggin' towel. I'm walking down the hallway trying to be as quiet as possible because the floor is obviously squeaky. After surgery, he uses a salve to quickly heal his wound. Meanwhile, the army tries but is unable to enter the saucer. Gort stands outside, silent and unmoving.
Switch.
And I'm trying to not wake anybody else in the house up because we're not the only ones who are actually staying there. And I make it all the way to the bathroom and I start grabbing some toilet paper because the only thing that my mind can think of at this point is I got to kill this freaking thing with my own bare hands. Now, again, I don't know if that sounds like a good idea to you to grab a freaking hobo spider with your hands with just a small piece of paper in between you and this weird creature, but it didn't occur to me at the time. It only occurred to me when I was 3/4 of the way back to the room and thinking to myself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to freaking grab this spider with my bare freaking hands. What am I doing with my life? How did I end up in this situation? So here I am, now suddenly getting more terrified than I've ever felt before in my life, with this with one hand holding on to my dignity and the other hand with holding on to just this small little thing of toilet paper. And I head over. Switch.
Yeah.
Klaatu is able to escape and moves into a boarding house using the name Mr. Carpenter on the dry cleaner's tag on a suit he acquired. Among the residents are young widow Helen Benson and her son Bobby. Klaatu becomes a mentor to Bobby. Helen's suitor, Tom Stevens, becomes jealous of the stranger. And I'm sitting there now. Oh, man. All right. Just thinking about it is bringing back the heebie-jeebies because I look at where I left this spider because I put the blanket right back down, right over the thing. I thought, you know what? Maybe it'll at least just sit there to make my job that much easier. I open it up. Where I thought I left it, and it's gone. The thing is freaking gone somewhere in my bed. So I am slowly, carefully, and also entirely terrified for my life at this point, tearing apart my bed to try to find this thing. And there it is. Somehow it had gotten it through where my pillow was underneath the sheets to try to hide itself, and it's sitting under there right on my bed. So I open it up and I'm like, all right, this is it. It's now or never. Wait, did you say switch?
No, I did not.
Okay. This is it. It's now or never. So I take this bundle of toilet paper and I reach down and I grab the thing, and immediately my brain is just like, what the hell are you doing? And I just freaking out with my hand around this spider. And the worst part is I can feel the spider moving around in between my fingers. Like it is trying to get itself out there. And again, this is no small spider. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I grabbed it. What do I do now? And okay, this is the most grossed out I think I've ever felt in my entire existence. My brain processing for me immediately thinks, all right, now squish it. So I've got two-ply toilet paper in between me and this thing. And I'm just like, oh, crap. All right. So I slowly start squishing it, and I feel it moving. And this is just the most horrible experience in my entire existence. All right. And I feel the thing pop. And that was just the worst thing ever. I don't know if you've ever.
Stop you there.
All right.
Were you reading?
Were you reading the
Wikipedia page?
Yes, I was.
I was like,
Dude,
dude,
it
no
never
way
it
you
never
remember
stops.
this.
It never stops.
That's cheating. You can't do that.
It's illegal.
Okay, technically it is, but I was like, this is too funny to stop. I can't.
It's an actual
I was,
story.
no, I was
It's
hoping you would
something-
stick with it and then completely go off the script halfway through. That would have been like fantastic. That's what I was hoping.
I thought it was gonna happen way before I gave up on it. I was like, this probably isn't gonna happen.
Oh,
But oh my god.
oh
Okay.
God.
My
I was getting like Mark Wahlberg vibes from your voice. It was great.
oh yeah, that feels right. My the one that's standing out at me. Don't read the Wikipedia. Don't do that. Don't do that part. Next
The
time.
day, whatever.
You know, you
It's
should
a
have
story.
noticed
Yeah,
something
no.
when I started
No,
saying
I
the
noticed.
day.
I was reading it. I was reading it too. And I was like, I was reading this verbatim. I'm like, there's not been a single change.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to just completely like go off.
Ellis was like, "Yeah, you're not slick, Michael."
I wasn't trying to be. I was going to see if he was going to stop me.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm sure Michael wouldn't just read the fucking the Daily Still Wikipedia page. Michael's above that.
You
Don't underestimate me when I'm not feeling 100%, okay?
But so-
You underestimate his power.
But that's my only thing.
Don't underestimate his
Because
laziness.
Well, I think that the actual spider story, I hate spiders, so that's why I was like, I want to spend as little time on this story as I possibly can.
I was hilarious that you weren't like or whatever because you were just like, so yeah, anyway, just spider and the
yeah, this spider.
you know, it's like the slowest burn about a spider.
I wish I just
You know what it reminds
I feel like
me
that
of?
pace
The
hit the
the meme of the cockroach.
oh yeah.
Ew.
Which one? The dancing cockroach?
It's a cockroach.
Oh.
I think
Cockroach.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's a meme where there's this guy. He's shown his bed and there's a CG cockroach just like following him as he tries to get out. And when I say following him, I don't mean like walking briskly around it. I mean like this thing is massive. It's like grabbing him. It's really funny. But
But by the way, one question: is a hobo spider actually like a species of spider?
No, that's just a common,
because that's why I
it's
was
a
trying to
common
fucking
name for a
enact it.
spider.
I was like, yo, hobo spider. He's got a fucking shotgun. He's like, yo, come at me, bitch.
It's sad, almost spider. It's like drugged and everything.
Oh.
I think that story had the perfect like escalation to it.
I loved the what the hell. That was such a good climax. It was fantastic.
And I should mention, Hatim, thank you for your visual aids. I saw
You do it every time and it kills
Yeah, I
me.
followed him too.
Yeah.
It was like squish it.
yeah, we saw. Don't think that you went unappreciated because we all know it. It was beautiful.
He does it
As
every
always,
time.
I'd
It's
expect no
funny.
less. I would
It's
expect
like
absolutely
Leonard.
nothing
Just
less.
want
from
to visualize something. So
What were you
Yeah,
saying,
it's like
Emily?
Leonard.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
Leonard
Leonard.
when he does the facial expressions. With
Yeah.
You're reading and he's going.
Yeah, he does his practices. Yeah, exactly.
You see him just muted.
No,
just
you forgot.
directing an
He's
orchestra.
like bobbing his head like a valley girl the entire time because that's just how he reads.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Thank you. So
Like, we don't
much.
sit there still in her.
I've had a really stressful day today, and you all have alleviated that masterfully.
by the way,
that was
Definitely
simple
woke
plug,
me up.
since we're
Wonderful
probably
time.
like ending.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of spiders, I've literally made a meme right before improv. You guys are familiar with the Walter?
Yeah.
No, shut up.
So-
Shut up. No, I'm not familiar with this. I need to hear it.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
Oh
I'm
man.
guessing that's to do with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
On the
Welcome
new
back,
episode
man.
of memes.
So I've seen like there was a mod. I'm playing the remastered Marvel Spider-Man right now, and I saw a mod where you can play as Walter White. So it's like meme material. right there. I just sent it in the
It's so
chat if you guys want to
fucking
see.
stupid.
It is stupid. This is most of my content is stupid.
Have any of you guys, by the way, seen Snap Cubes? Like Sonic the
Oh,
06
I-
redubs of
dude,
everything.
I
That would be
love
so
those.
fun to
I
redub.
remember that's where the fucking Eggman shit came from that I
Yeah,
talked about a
yeah.
long time ago.
Oh, it'd be so
Oh,
fun.
man.
Sad
You know-
Undertale coming to my eye.
Get away from the spider, Walter.
Radioactive, Walter.
If you haven't seen it yet, I
Walter.
did post up my reaction to what it sounded
I
like
miss
when
my life
swapping
dance.
between the two stories earlier.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
By the way, we need to watch Taylor 1 now.
Oh yeah, we should. Ellis.
By the way,
do the
yeah,
honors.
no, we're
Stream it.
done. The part,
The recording
my part's
portion.
over. This
All
is
right,
fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the
times now.
recording then.
Later is have a good whatever.
Oh, yeah, we can just do it right there.
Ladders.
Bam.
Oh man,
Okay,
this was
hang on.
fun. This was
This
crazy
is so
fun.
funny.
Golly. I needed this. I really needed this.
Didn't have energy before, but now, oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
What's this
yeah,
is
yeah.
live?
If we
Are you
go
being an
on,
insult?